everyone and welcome to Classroom Secrets. Did you know our website has been live for over 8 years? Since then, we've added over 6,400 resources. Things move so quickly here at Classroom Secrets. As the world of education moves along, we have adapted to provide the most important resources for you. Visiting our website on a regular basis is one of the best ways to find new resources, made just for you. So let's move on to our content then. We'll start with the Home Learning Centre. This is our most visited page on Classroom Secrets, with over 1 million people visiting our Home Learning Packs page alone in the past year. So you can access it here on the menu. It's nice and easy to find on our main page. And essentially, it's a little hub where you can find the most useful information for teachers and parents alike at the click of a button. So we've got lots of things to view on this page on the Home Learning Centre. We've got our Home Learning Timetable, and this can be accessed through the Home Learning Centre, and it takes you over to our sister site, which is Classroom Secrets Kids. And this has a mixture of free games and activities, with the option to purchase a subscription for a small price to get all the extra stuff. The timetable mirrors the order that most schools teach their maths lessons, so can be used alongside class teaching. So if we just have a look, I'm going to select this week and Year 2, and it will populate all the activities for this week for a Year 2 class. Here we go. So on Classroom Secrets Kids we have over 4,000 resources, so please come and check Classroom Secrets Kids if you haven't already. It's a really useful tool. So I'm just going to go back to the Home Learning Centre on Classroom Secrets then. So to date, as I've already said, one of our most popular resources are the free Home Learning Packs. And I'm going to click to open it now. Here are the free ones created over the last couple of lockdowns that we've had. We've got the original closure packs and a mixture of spring and summer packs containing a combination of maths, GPS, reading and French. And they also contain some multiple resources that make up the pack. So I'm just going to select one. We'll go to the original closure packs and that will load these. So these are all still accessible. So some of these packs contain a variety of the following then. So the home learning worksheets for 1 or for 2 weeks. It also provides guidance and answers. For EYFS and Year 1 we have practical ideas. There's also a letter to parents in these packs, and some of them also have step-by-step answer video tutorials which can be viewed on our YouTube channel. So now you've seen the free packs then, there are some premium packs which are part of the paid subscription. I'm going to show those to you now. So these are what we call the premium home learning maths packs, which are created from content in our maths recovery lessons. You can watch this handy video here to learn more about our maths recovery lessons and how to use them. Or you can check out our quick guide as well, which is here if you are a parent and you want to know more about how to use them at home. You will require a subscription for these, as they are part of the fantastic maths recovery lessons which are also covered in our subscription offer, like I've already said. And if you haven't used them, we really recommend you give them a try. So these are the premium maths home learning packs which are linked to the maths recovery curriculum. And again, all of the year groups are there, split into weeks. So let's go back to the Home Learning Centre now. Okay, we've also got some other cool links to things here. Here we've got a Facebook group for you, the Coronavirus Home Learning Support Group, and that's where you can check out ideas for practical learning or just ask questions. We've got a really good community on there and we're always here to help. Further on down the page, we've got a Jargon Buster for the educational terms that we use that might just make it that little bit easier if you're new to the site, or if you're a parent wondering about adjectives, ascenders and what the various mathematical terms mean. So it's just really handy for you to use. So here we also have a practical ideas playlist, and that's a great collection of real home tried and tested activities, most of which are presented by our lovely Helen, a proofreader here at Classroom Secrets, who shared her own home learning diary with her boys Noah and Gabriel, who are aged 7 and 3. She has also shared some great tips on the Teachers podcast on a couple of episodes, and I'll show you where to find that in just a moment. So here's a list of all the practical ideas videos, most of which Helen has presented, and they really are fantastic. That's linked through to our YouTube channel. So I'm just going to go back. I did mention the Teachers Podcast, and you can find the Teachers Podcast episodes here. And if you haven't already, please check out the Teachers Podcast playlist. This is completely free to you and really gives you some great insight into the world of education, current trends, and most importantly, it's free CPD, which is so valuable. And there are great tips for specific skills and subjects from professionals who have done the research, so you don't have to. You can just soak up the knowledge while washing up, walking the dog, or on your commute to school. And we've had over 4,000 listeners to date, so why not join them and find out what they're all talking about? So I know I've mentioned the maths recovery lessons and the recovery curriculum, and I want to show you where to find that as well. You can find our maths recovery lessons here. They've been grouped into different year groups and blocks covered throughout the year. So I'm just going to click on Year 2 Place Value. And each first lesson of the block is free, so if you don't have a paid subscription, you can go on and have a try before you buy and see what you think to it. Moving on to our menu then, we'll start with EYFS and we'll work our way across. Did you know we now have the very popular Phonics Factory and Classroom Secrets? I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little while, but you can hover here or click on here to view our EYFS resources. And you can see they are split into 3 areas: maths, celebrations and phonics. And if you are teaching EYFS, then you will be pleased to hear that Phonics Factory is now available on Classroom Secrets. The children love the factory theme and will enjoy engaging with these interactive animation videos, so some really exciting content on here that we've been working really hard to put out. On Key Stage 1, our Key Stage 1 menu is a wealth of content showing the subjects you'll be covering. You can hover over Key Stage 1 to see the menu, or click to see all of the options easier. And you can browse by the different subjects. So we've got mathematics, English, vocabulary, spelling, punctuation and grammar, science, history, geography, events, and then a couple of specific topics down here as well. And if you look on Key Stage 2, it follows the same pattern of subjects, which are broken down into different categories. And you're really lucky to hear about this next part actually. So if I type browse topic into the search, and just let that load up. And if you click on this icon here, you get a huge list of resources that are covered within topics. And there's loads of topics here, from ancient Egyptians to the great explorers and penguins and the Great Fire of London. Not all of these appear on the menu, so you've found gold here. In terms of the GPS menu then, this has all you need for the year. And the GPS scheme of work has been developed specially by your devoted GPS team and contains all of the tools needed for your lessons in a step-by-step clear progression, and it's laid out in a really similar way to the small maths steps. So if we let's go into Year 1 Autumn Block 1, which is Ready to Write. Remember, this scheme has been written in-house, and we've got all the steps here covering the main theme of Ready to Write. Inside the maths menu, this has all of the small steps. So within here we've got all of the topics underneath each year group, covered within each half term. So if we open up a Year 2 one this time, let's look at Spring Block 2 Statistics. And inside the small math steps, if we just select the lesson that we want, let's go on Block Diagrams. Within the lesson, you will see a range of activities to complement it. So this will include, or might include, a lesson, some lesson slides, a differentiated resource pack, a discussion problem, a homework and extension worksheet, and some steps might also include some interactive games and also animated learning video clips. And these learning video clips are unique to Classroom Secrets. So there's lots of resources within just one lesson, plenty of things for you to check out if you haven't already. The Mixed Age menu tab is a collection of the maths split into the mixed age year groups, and some steps have been combined to make it easier to present the content to a mixed age class, with the same resources to support those as in the single age maths. So let's move on to reading then. Here is your reading menu. Did you know that some of our most popular resources between 2013 and 2015 were our guided reading packs? If we just click to open these up. These popular packs were written and created in-house with original stories and matched to specific reading levels. So here are a couple of different ones for you to look at. Also in our reading section, resources that plenty of people were using were our differentiated reading comprehensions. Now these are quite special because they are differentiated in 6 levels and accessible to all, if not most, age and reading capabilities within the class, and you can also filter them by year group as well. Some of our most popular reading resources to date are Who Let the Gods Out and Stig of the Dump, and they're under our published books section. And once you have the book, the worksheets will complement each chapter, each of which have been made interactive, so can be completed from home for shielding children or set as homework. Other reading resources under our reading tab are non-text guided reading, skimming and scanning, worksheets, and reading SATs practice resources. Speaking of SATs, if we move on to the next tab, which is SATs practice questions, you will find the assessment type and then the paper type. You'll see that the search filter is visible on each of these pages as well. So if we go into Arithmetic Key Stage 1 2016, we have the ability to filter and also choose from the question number. So you can use the filter to search by a question number. So if you have spotted a question a child needs more practice in, the search results will bring up resources that cover that question type only, which is really, really handy. Now let's move on to some useful tips for using the search and navigation. You can click on this magnifying glass here to bring up the search filter. And did you know that you can actually use our search filter in 2 ways? The first way is to click the magnifying glass with the search bar empty, which is what I've done. So you can have a quick browse and see what is available to you that's free or paid, or you can just go straight to your year group and select a topic or skill. And there are so many options on the topic and skill list that you won't have seen on the menus, so you can decide this way what you want to find, and this is how you can filter through the different topics and skills by ticking the ones you want. And the second way is, once you've clicked on a menu option, so let's have a go. Let's click on Key Stage 1. Let's go to Mathematics and let's go to Assessment. So once you click kind of the area on the menu you want to go through to, you can then select the resource type from within this section by using the filter. So for example, we can have a look at the different types of assessments there are, such as the consolidation packs, arithmetic tests, or baseline tests as well. And that way you can filter the content that you want really, really quickly. Another tip is actually to search by the National Curriculum Objective. If you have a content domain, such as 1C8, let's type this one in, and this one's for Year 1 Mathematics, so solve one-step problems involving multiplication and division. You can type 1C8 into the search bar at the top, and it will bring up all of the resources that cover that objective. And if we go into one, for example, let's go into the resource pack. The objectives are also listed on the resource page, and if you click on the objective, which should be hyperlinked, it will take you through to our content domain filter, which will load up. It will be here. And there's a little search tool as well here to help you find the content domain you're looking for, and that's another way to access the same resources covered by that objective. So we hope you found this little tour of the website really useful. Remember, if you have any questions, you can get in touch and we'll be really happy to answer them and help you find exactly what you need. So thank you for watching.